Hey guys, so we are here at PGA and this is a fantastic event here in Poznan. I am joined here by HeatoN from NiP. Now, I don't think you really need a proper introduction. Everyone knows who this guy is. He is a legend within the CS community. But just for the sake of those that might not have heard of you, let's introduce you.
All right, so my name is Emil Christensen, goes under alias as HeatoN. I'm the founder of Ninjas in Pyjamas, and I won the World Championship in CS 8 times.
So we look at, the kind of growth of CS and how it's been for you. Which is the best CS competitively?
Frankly, I haven't played competitively in CSGO, but I have to say CSGO for it because, of the spectator, everything is so structured, so it's easy to make a good production of it, to make the fans like it, is enjoyable and everything. Back in the days when we played, it was HLTV and there was no overview or anything, so you have to look at the HP manually, and it was kind of a hassle to watch a game, in my opinion, and connect to HLTV IPs and everything. So I would have to say CSGO, and also the game is a lot better. Probably not the version I've enjoyed the most. That would have to be 5.3 or 6.3. 5.2, sorry, or 6.3. But that was because everything was so new back then, and so yeah, I have to go with CSGO.
Okay, so from personal opinion, NiP 1.6 or NiP CSGO?
NiP CSGO.
So let's look back at some of the most infamous events when you played CPL. For you, which was the most memorable CPL and why?
I would have to say the CPL 2001, the first time I managed to win a world championship. We had this really close game versus X3, who was the K-Sharp, Rambo, and those guys, so the American powerhouse back then. And we managed to win it with 13-11, because it was max rounds 12 back then, so this is a long time ago, guys. And we managed to win it with 13-11, and that was freaking amazing feeling. I remember me and Paddy started standing up, throwing chairs and everything. It was undescribable feeling.
Yeah, I think eSports has got pretty crazy, and you can see the atmosphere from people. You look back, I've come from a Call of Duty background, the smaller ones, and I remember when LAN events were just BYOC, and now you look at arena events. So for you, how's the progression of eSports been?
Well, I think, frankly, if you would have asked me back in 2002, 2003, if it would look like this today, I would probably call you nuts. But I think, even if you asked me 3 years ago if it would look like this, I would call you nuts as well. Because I always knew that it would be like this eventually, but considering the speed it's progressing in right now, it's unbelievable. Everything is so much bigger than I could have expected, and I love it. I love it. It's freaking awesome because eSport is where it is right now because of all of us playing and working and doing everything. So we're eSport together. So
then here's the real golden question for you. What is it like running probably the most successful esports brand in the world?
Well, it's fun. It's a lot of work, and even though I really enjoy playing CS myself, but I counted my times I played. So I played for 3 hours the last 1.5 months. So that's all the spare time. But it's a lot of hard work. But considering being in the industry that you love, it's freaking awesome. Going around to places like this, meeting fans, going to big tournaments, feeling the atmosphere, doing back office work at home for 12 hours in the office. It's really enjoyable, and I'm really proud of what we built together. So I'm really happy.
I think your merchandise as well kind of speaks to yourself on how far it's grown. So, just from your opinion, what would you say is a little bit of advice is important for teams to think about now in esports?
Do you mean up-and-coming teams, or?
More like organizations. What advice you could give to them when building a brand?
Well, I think actually listen to your fans a lot. People are fed up with the commercial thingy and everything. Listen to your fans. Try to get a close connection to them, because the way we do it with NiP, and we call it the NiP family. That's our name, because we feel close to our fans. We listen to them. We go out and meet them, and we update them all the time. So the fans get the feeling that they're with us, because they are in every sense, and it's a win-win situation for both parts. You get closer with the fans, and they support you even harder, which is amazing.
Yeah, without a doubt. And what was it like being in Poland and playing against the Polish godfather of CS here on his home turf?
Oh wow! I actually, playing versus him, I got a little nervous. It's in his blood. It's Neo's father, so it's crazy. And I got really nervous, and he took the lead in the start, like 3-1 or something. I was like, holy shit, there's Neo class on him. But then eventually I managed to win it, but I was really scared, and it was a huge honor for me because, I mean, I know he's done a lot for esports in Poland, and his son Neo is probably, he is my favorite foreign player outside the NiP guys, and I mean, he's been doing so well lately, and from 1.6 and everything, so I'm a huge fan of him, and it was an honor. It was a really fun and an honor.
So then I think one of the last questions before we wrap this up, what is your proudest moment of NiP in esports?
The proudest moment of NiP in esports was when we won DreamHack Masters in Malmö. It was the best memory I have, both as a player and working on the side with the team. Because, you know, we had a really huge slump in 2015. And, you know, coming back on the home turf, sold out Malmö Arena with 12,500 people, all cheering for NiP, and managed to give them a win. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps right now talking to this. I mean, it was an extraordinary feeling. I never felt anything like it. I fell down on the floor, started crying, and I was crazy.
You know, I have to say I know what you mean from that one, because I was on the ground in the arena during that final moment, and I actually got to show a friend walking out into the stadium as, you know, you could feel the atmosphere from your fans. Like, the ground was shaking, everyone was screaming. Like, for those of you that haven't been to an esports arena event, you need to check it out. The atmosphere is unreal. The level of competition is insane. You know, this is Kinguin at PGA. Thank you for taking the time for this interview. Any last words before you leave?
Well, I want to say thank you to all the Polish guys coming up here. I mean, you're freaking amazing. I know I've only been to Katowice before, and I mean, I was blown away by that, but I'm blown away by it here as well. I love you guys.
Make sure to follow all of our social medias, KinguinNet. We have some more awesome high-quality content coming up for you in the next few weeks, especially IEM Oakland. This is PGA, Kinguin and NiP together as the Kinguin family and also the NiP family. Thank you for watching.